Hey everyone, it's Maddie, Champions Product Lead on Wild Rift. We thought our roster needed more mischief, glitter, and world-warping arcane energy. With all that in mind, Zoe, the aspect of Twilight, is ready to reshape the reality of mid lane, or support for extra chaos. Zoe is a burst mage who wants to steal spells, snipe enemies, and cause as much trouble as possible with portals. Her first ability, Paddle Star, throws a missile that can be redirected in flight. The farther it travels, the more damage it deals. So when tap casting, at first the missile will fly away from your enemy. Then, recast the ability to sling it back towards them. This works super well with her ultimate, Portal Jump, which allows Zoe to blink to a new position and then blink back. This ult has a low cooldown, so get creative with Paddle Stars to delete your enemies from existence. With her second ability, Spell Thief, Zoe can steal enemy spells and enchantments on cast, which will appear on the ground for her to pick up. They'll also drop when your team last hits a minion that's holding a balloon. She can only hold one stolen cast at a time, so use them or lose them. Last but not least, Zoe's third ability launches a bubble that puts an enemy to sleep after a delay. Attacking them will deal double damage up to a cap, so snipe your snoozing foes with a long-range Paddle Star for maximum effect. If you love rubbing salt in the wounds of your mid lane enemies, give Zoe a try. She's super random, and I hope she wins. And now, we're going from Z to Z. Bring the lightning with Zeri, the Spark of Zon, electrifying the dragon lane. Like most marksmen, the majority of Zeri's damage comes from attacking enemies. But her attack, Burst Fire, works a little differently than you might expect. When you tap the attack button as Zeri, you'll fire in a direction and damage the first enemy hit, just like a skill shot ability. So be sure to aim as you go. Zeri passively gains movement speed whenever she gets a shield, and she also has some tools to slow her opponents down. Her first ability, Electrocute, zaps an enemy with a slow. And her second ability, Ultra Shock Laser, fires a beam that damages and slows the first target hit. If the beam hits a wall, it'll extend its range and fire through it, applying its effects in an area. Zeri's third ability, Spark Surge, is her tool for great escapes. Cast it to dash forward and empower your next attacks. If Zeri dashes to a wall, she'll jump all the way over it. Use her ultimate, Lightning Crash, to shock nearby enemies and gain stacks of overcharge for each champion hit. While overcharged, Zeri gains movement speed, attack speed, and bonus damage. Her attack is faster and chains to nearby enemies, and she'll extend this effect with takedowns. As you can see, Zeri is all about attacking fast and moving fast. Pick her up, and you'll be zipping and zapping across the rift. And those are our new champions for the Rising Spark patch. We've got a healthy dose of positivity with these two, so I hope they'll bring a smile to your face. Go forth and tilt your opponents with cheerfulness and tons of damage. And now, I'll hand it over to David for even more